Good evening and welcome to Collector Cars. I'm Lance, your host. Got a little squirrely in here for a few minutes, trying to get this all together. That's what you two do to me. You know that.
What's new?
Yeah, I'm going to introduce my
Yes.
guests.
You had to struggle for that word, didn't
Welcome to the Bill and Bill Show.
Yes, indeed.
How you doing, man?
you? We're always glad Mergens and I to come back and help straighten out your shows for you.
Thank you.
Well, we were going
Thank
to just
you.
talk a little bit about healthcare tonight.
We were.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I mean, the president just got done. I mean,
Oh, I know. Well, that's, anybody that's
that's
not
fine.
watching, watch me.
they got
you know.
they got their fill of that. Let's talk cars.
Hey,
Well,
I got the best doctor around, Vinny Boombatz from New York. Yeah, we're gonna have him on a show one day.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
We got in another weekend.
Yes.
We have had actually a very, very lucky summer. We got all our shows in this weekend. Mel's Diner had a nice crowd. Had Mr. Trier out there with his Lincoln.
First time.
First time with the '79 Lincoln. We did Hooters in Sarasota. Buffalo
Did he
Wings
get a
and
photo
Wings.
plaque?
He got a photo plaque.
Huh.
No, mine was blank.
But yeah, because you wouldn't let
But here, but listen, watch. I'm going to start something here. I told him I need you to take a picture of his car.
Yeah.
He said he'd rather take one himself and have a good picture.
Well, that's fine. It's his plaque. Hey.
I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Hey, the last time I had you two guys on, he's spouting water, you're throwing leaves around. My ratings, I got to watch my ratings.
That's what takes him to go up.
They made me come back the next day and sweep the leaves up.
I know that. All right. We have got. I've been telling the people every week. We've got some incredible clips for you. Some fabulous cars. Mr. Terry Lewis went out and did some photos at the Buick Nationals, which was actually held where?
In Colorado Springs.
In Colorado Springs.
Yeah.
Okay. And he has sent us some gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. We've got lots of stuff coming from John Graham, but we're going to start with this one. The next about 3 months, folks, you really got to be watching because you're going to see cars you haven't seen before, other than like these two guys. Okay. Go ahead and roll the footage. Let's go. We start out. Mr. Terry Lewis.
Oh, the finest '72 Chevelle hatchback. Oh,
I like the
Only made
background
one.
there, too.
yeah, it was the Garden of the Gods.
91 Riata convertible.
Now, this is not a car that, typically you think of as a classic. They only really made it for a couple years, and it was not really a big seller. It was kind of like their two-seater Cadillac kind of version, would you say, Bill?
Yeah, and collector cars go right on up to the present, too. It doesn't mean they have to be antiques.
That's right. Cal Dewhurst was the owner on that one.
A lot of power there.
Yep. For that little car.
Ooh. 55 Roadmaster.
Now, this one's got the four portholes in it.
Count the holes.
Yeah, count
We
the
found
portals.
out that
There we
isn't
go.
true all the time. But,
No, well, that's true.
And this is a convertible?
Convertible, no less.
Ooh, that's got to be worth some money. Forrest Ayler is the guy's name. As we've been going through these names, do you recognize any of them, Bill, from
Well,
when you were back there?
No, surprisingly enough, a lot of these people from the national shows were all over. There was a guy from Tampa.
Oh,
went to
yeah.
the Nationals.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right.
And so these people are from all over. There was Colorado cars, but there was a lot of things from British Columbia and New Mexico and California. And look at this. I don't know if you can see how it trims out in yellow with that. The blue and the white and the yellow. Fabulous. Fabulous.
You could put 4 people in the front seat of that one.
Yeah, just about.
They were big cars. Oh, that's beautiful.
A couple years older, 53.
Yeah.
Roadmaster. Again, another convertible.
Now, this guy's from Tucson, Arizona, Bob
See,
Geidel.
when you got a
That's
national show like
gorgeous.
this, they're going to come from all over.
That's beautiful.
Continental kit.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely gorgeous.
I tell you, I've really, really got a new feeling for these Buicks. As I was doing
I
these
think
clips.
I think I would say the same thing.
These
you
are
look at some of the
gorgeous.
styling; they were very much ahead of their time.
And
in
you
terms
don't
of-
see a whole lot of Buicks at our shows.
No.
No, still had the banjo steering wheels in them.
Yeah.
Back in the 30s. Those spokes.
Very nice.
Power windows in it. Can you see it over on the side?
1935. Thomas out of Loveland, Colorado.
So Loveland's up by Denver.
And those straight eights in there would really move that car too. Those were pretty fast.
Were they?
And it seems like Buick certainly had a lot of the bigger cars as well.
They sure did.
So they were kind of right under that Cadillac.
Well, they went all the way up to a Cadillac wheelbase on the great big 90s thing.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think we got a 90 in this one too. Maybe it's the next clip that we got it.
The wood graining's beautiful in those. Oh, look at that one. That's
Now this is a 33. This one is a Model 90.
This is a Model 90 that you're talking about.
right.
And this guy is actually from Tampa.
Yeah.
Now, it was very popular to get away from the chromed grills. They just painted them and had the little edging.
And you'll see this one has got, seats facing each other in the back. Just fabulous. I can't imagine he drove this car. He must have trailered it, of course, but
His name is Brando Pistorius.
Yeah,
Out
I
of
don't
Tampa,
know.
Florida.
certainly haven't seen that car around here.
No, that's for sure. We had to go to Colorado to shoot the Tampa car.
What was interesting is the back seat was, the upholstery and stuff was really very plush. In the front, if you notice, it really is very plain.
We did have a divider window.
I couldn't tell, but I would guess that it probably did.
Yeah, then it was
Yeah.
made that way.
Now this is a 37 Special 46. The name is Terry Richards out of Meridian, Idaho.
See there, it came from all over. This certainly is a good opportunity to see a lot of cars that were restored to their original conditions, and a lot of really different cars. I mean, I don't think, how often do you see one like that that's street rotted? Very rarely.
And these have got to be pretty heavy cars too, Bill.
They were.
You're saying they had a lot of pep. Those are pretty heavy vehicles there. It's a different wheel, not a banjo. That's not really a banjo.
Yeah,
wheel,
it's got banjo spokes.
is it?
Yeah, and it's the ivory wheel.
I fell in love with this.
Yeah, I know what you're
Look
saying.
at the grill treatment on that. Now, isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
55 Special, two-door Riviera. This is Tom, and it looks like Sparkman out of Wichita, Kansas.
And
That
what was
is
really
gorgeous.
interesting with this is that he took the car and he essentially made it look original on the outside. Really ended up updating the interior a lot. Gave it a different kind of paint job that would have made it a little bit more noticeable. Fabulous, fabulous job they did on it.
A lot of work in that car.
Yep. The chrome, the detail in the engine, you would not have seen it that way if it was just a stock car. But I like that style. I think that's great. He didn't take away from the car, and
Look
he
at this.
really made it look good.
Look what he's done in the back seat
Look at
there.
the treatment of the console in the back.
Yeah. Great idea.
Yeah,
It's probably got cup holders in there and a little place to store some things.
look at this. That is beautiful.
It's a manual transmission too.
Yeah. Got to be on the column.
You see the four grills there?
Yeah, the air conditioning.
That actually is. He's got a radio behind that. If you look real close, there was a radio that he stuck behind it.
Was it?
Yeah.
Look at how that color just leaps out at you. Isn't that iridescent effect? That's just
Oh, yeah.
beautiful. A lot of money in that paint.
It is gorgeous.
Now here is the car that just put me on my ear. 1964 Skylark Sport Wagon. Everything I've been able to find out talking to my Buick guys, they never made a two-door station wagon. So they took this car, they took a two-door Buick Skylark